Hey everybody, my name is Fana Easter, and I wanted to take a minute and talk about mental stimulation using Kongs for your dog and all that good stuff. So I want to take a minute, explain what it is, how to use it, and how to choose one for your dog. Because I think there's a lot of miscommunication out there, and I think there's a lot of options out there that can get overwhelming. So first off, a Kong is made out of a non-toxic rubber. It's very, very flexible. It will bounce. There are some that will float, and then you have a rope that's tied to them. It's a good toy for a dog that likes to retrieve in and out of the pool. But I like the ones that look like this, and they have this hole here, and then there's a little hole here in the middle, on the end, and then there's this bigger hole here. So the first time I saw these, I'm like, okay, what are these? What's the right size? What do you do with these things? Because everybody has them, and you can stuff these with food, and it's like, think of these as a puzzle. Let's say that. Think of this as a puzzle, and if you stuff it with food, your dog has to go in and solve the puzzle by removing the food. But first step is choosing a Kong. There's a bunch of different brands and those mimicking smaller, bigger, different names. I like the Kong brand. I don't work for Kong. I don't make any money off of this. It's just, as a dog trainer, this is what I like and recommend. Okay, so let's talk about the different sizes of Kongs. This is a red Kong. It's the original, and this is a large size. This is what my 110 pound Rottweiler chews on. I think this is pretty good for any dog that's a medium size to even extra large. The whole thing is that you want them to be able to put it in their, they don't have to put it in their mouth, but you don't want it to where it's in their mouth and they close their mouth and you can't see it. That's how I feel with a tennis ball. You want it to be where they can, so it prevents them from swallowing it. I think the large is probably the most versatile. And then there's the medium, and this is really good for dogs that are like 20 pounds and under. There's these little bitty ones that you can get for a Chihuahua, but it just freaks me out that they might swallow it. So I like this size. I like these two sizes, the medium and the large, pretty much for all dogs, okay? So you're probably wondering about the different colors. This is the original. It's a little bit more flexible. This is the extreme one, and it's black. And you can see it's a little bit harder to squeeze compared to this one. This one's a little bit more on the flexible side. If you've got a power chewer, you need this color. Here it is in large. Pitties, Labs, Rotties, Bull Terriers, they all need the hard extreme one, okay? They're actually pretty easy to clean. I've got some steps on how to stuff them so that you're not dealing with scraping with a knife, but I just wanted to kind of cover what size Kong with the different colors. You'll see some softer ones for puppies and for seniors. I'd kind of stay away from those because they're too flexible and your dog can chew chunks of them off. So stick with either the original or the extreme. I know they've got these big gigantic ones, and that's a lot of food to be stuffing in there, and most dogs can't get to the bottom of it and become frustrated and give up. So there you go. I hope this answers your question about which Kong, which color, which type you should provide for your dog.